All right, folks, we are beginning with a pretty sizable battle. This is played forward a little bit from the end of the last episode. There's like an inconsequential battle and a bunch of housekeeping things, but we got this one. I think this is kind of the punishment here for raiding, but it looked a little challenging, and so I said, all right, that's what we'll pick up the next episode with, and sure enough, here we are. And we'll see how we fare. We are in Act 2 if you're just joining us or don't recall the previous episode. It's been the Russian Observation Corps campaign. It's been a lot of fun. There are some things I would do differently, having learned it, but so far it's fine. I don't remember how we are on ammo. All right, so where are you all? You're in this group? Let's see how you all fare. Okay, surf recruits. Yeah. I think it's probably going to be the shooty group that needs the most ammo. And as predicted, wait, that wasn't the shooty group. All right, this is the shootier group. And yeah, I think our ammo wagon's probably going to get depleted here. Also known as the supply train, but did that not do it? Yeah, all right. I'm surprised the supply train has anything left after that. But anyways, the way we normally play this map, we'll probably try to push up. It feels like it's often a tough one. We'll put them there. We'll put the lights in front and send them forward to skirmish. The shooters will be them and all of those and those. And they will... I gotta think if I want to do my normal thing or... I mean, we could try it. It can end up being a lot to defend. Yeah, I think that's probably a bit too much to defend. We'll make that group 2. We'll make the lights group 1. Make this all the melee group. That'll be group 3. Usually I send them up on the right along with the cav. So we'll do that. Group 3. Cav. It's group 5. And then it's just the artillery in group 6. And I don't know. Maybe we'll put them up here. I don't think they're going to start. I don't think they're going to stay up here. And one of the changes I would make would be to switch over. We still have 2 howitzers, and I have I think it's a 6, not a 12 pounder that's in reserve. And so I would certainly think about moving that up. All right, we can move them, maybe move them like that. Move the cav over there. I think we're going to get outranged if we try to sit back here, so we'll start moving the artillery up that way, move them up there, and just see what we get. We'll try to remember to remove bayos, at least for now, on those who tend to be more shooty. I think from the last episode, I don't remember if we had any firearms in the last one, but on the cav. But we do now. We have our officers filled out and all the rest, but yeah, the group we were up against here, 4 morale bars, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3. Yeah, I mean, that's quite a bit. British Field Artillery, 419, 456. I think I just barely outranged them at the longest, but then I'm really outranged when it comes to those 2 howitzers, and I just haven't been very pleased with the XP progress of those. Meanwhile, the observation field artillery is almost maxed out, and we're only in Act 2, and I think you get maxed out at 9 XP, or 9 veterancy, whatever you want to call it. I'm not too sure about that. Not staying with that, at least. based on how I usually end up playing this, I think we're going to maybe scoot the lights a little further to the right. They seem to have some better luck when they do that. I don't know, there's just something about getting clogged up in this area where I tend to have infantry here aiming kind of this way. You can see the mouse cursor. And then I also angle them almost following the tree line. Sometimes we'll do like almost a triangle thing and just aim back over the open field once they leave the cover that's over here. So that's that story. Diaz definitely playing it cagey. Over here, they're in clear cover. Over on our right, their left, we might be able to snag some for ourselves, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Without moving so far over that we end up abandoning the kind of shooty side of our line. And I would say with these, I don't know. We certainly don't need all of these folks here. I mean, we could think about whether I want to put a group out here. I'm not sure. I mean, if we put them like that, we could always leave these observation recruits back here. And certainly try to challenge that group. And with everybody else, we should at least try to get a little thinner and reduce our susceptibility to artillery fire. I don't know. You know, in seeing it this way, I wonder if it just makes more sense to kind of move all of these over. Now, we'll send you up there. And maybe we send you right up there. And put those observation recruits like that. Perhaps you back like that. Alright. We're almost within range of the enemy, so gonna get ready. Move up like that. You move up like that as well. Observation grins. I don't know. Maybe move them up as well. AI is moving back to avoid this fight. I don't even know if it makes sense to maybe run one of those up there. The AI really seems like it is just trying to sit back, and this is one of the other reasons to go for range on our end, is to force the AI, or at least incentivize the AI to come a bit closer. Yeah, I mean, if they're all gonna run away. Huh. Kind of wondering about now maybe sending these guys up there. You all can actually stop and get ready to turn, I think, because we might send you up there quite quickly. I will say for having kind of moved back and over, the AI moved very rapidly there. Alright, we can shoot at you now. We can shoot at you now. Also wondering, here, we'll bring the cab back just to support some of the other stuff that's going on here. So, alright, now what I definitely want to do is try, I guess that's the ammo wagon. Oh, you know, I could have filled up other units from that ammo wagon. That's right, we did have ammo left. That was just plain foolish. Yeah, so those surf recruits can go there. I think the observation, actually, those surf recruits can go there. You can go here. These surf recruits maybe we'll bring back. These will move up. Okay, the Pandora Musketeers got to get ready to scoot should the situation warrant it, but and that does remind me, yeah, you need to move back. You can start shooting. Okay, but it's gonna be time to grab some cover here in a moment. Alright, if they're gonna hang out in the cover, that is fine with us. Focus on them and on them. Okay, they need to run. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Okay, these guys got to get Bayos on because it is coming. You guys are going to be in big trouble here. Those observation recruits. All right. We'll have them stop and shoot there. We'll have them shoot at the island foot there. Okay, I actually want you guys focusing on them. Maybe you guys can get rid of them. Alright, you're gonna come over here, that's fine. Maybe we'll have you step up a little bit. Alright, observation recruits are holding for the moment. Get these guys ready. I know that melee, you know what? Melee is not really your thing. I don't know. Those observation recruits actually look okay, though. Yeah, I think... I don't know exactly where you guys are going, but... Alright, we gotta send them in. We gotta try to help them out. Alright, this feels like it's starting to get dicey. So we're going to bring you back. Bring these guys up here. Don't need the general getting himself killed yet. We'll have them fall back there. All right. Those guys shattered. That was not great officer management. We had him too far away to be able to help, but these things happen. And now we're going to switch the general back over there, and I think with the cav, we're probably also going to send him back over here. How is their stamina? Their stamina is actually good, so we're going to try to make use of it here. And plop them down right in front of the surf recruits, and then maybe draw the surf recruits back. Those guys are fine like that. Observation recruits can stand up. Those observation recruits can stand as well. They don't have to do... Okay, we gotta try to withdraw these guys. At least get the general nearby. Surf recruits can backtrack. Artillery, what do we want to focus on? Those guys, I guess. Don't bother shooting at the unit in cover. It's not going to do anything for us. I don't know what you guys are trying to do here, but we take a break. All right, we got them steadied. Thinking we need to square up with them. All right, man, I would leave the Pandora Musketeers there. Maybe bring... I know that the Light Dragoons are there. I do see them. Yeah, maybe that's the group we shoot at. Alright, they need Bayos. They need Bayos. Maybe we now need help over here. Yeah, those Pandora Musketeers can do their thing, that's fine. Maybe we send... Uh-oh. Was that me breaking? Oh, okay, we got those obstacles down. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt us, I mean. Fix those Bayos. Maybe bring those surf recruits back. Those guys there, well, you know what? Those guys are getting a little low. Let's try to finish them off. Alright, so we got them to retreat. That is good news. Go back to volleying. Yeah, we'll get the general over here to stabilize everybody, and then just keep pressing up here on the left. These guys have rallied, so let's start moving them up. Getting them to shoot a bit more. Okay, we don't have cover here, but... You know what? Let's focus on them. have the Pandora Musketeers. Ah, their cav is just being a pain. I think that's probably what cav is good at. Who do we go for? Maybe those guys? Oops. Okay, Pandora Musketeers got to come back. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Have you switch over there. Have you come up. Have you get over there. Get the general running over here. And get those Fusiliers coming up. Yeah, I think that's how we got to do it. They might actually be able to reach out and touch them. Touch them. Surf recruits hopefully can do something. Ooh. Alright, we'll continue to creep over there. Alright. Alright. That's that. This is this. We're going to send these guys up to try to get some XP. That's really the only justification I have. Alright, bunch of you look like you could use some help. That's cool. Alright, if everybody back here is more or less... Where are these surf recruits? Over there? I mean, we could try to rally them. I think it's probably a bit much, but maybe. Okay, let's try to knock out that field artillery. Speed things up. Okay, that's probably close enough. They may not be able to rally. It's a pretty tall order, I think. I mean, I'll maybe just let the surf recruits get that. All right. Far from perfect, but probably good enough for us. Now, what do we want? Right, like, we're still planning any tollers and provisions from other things. The manpower we're actually okay on. Although having lost a lot, maybe we'll go for it anyways. Alright, Old Sitten, who I don't really know what to do with in terms of, like, what he's supposed to be, right? We have range at the cost of move speed, morale damage received at the cost of fire damage received, and then melee damage at the expense of accuracy. It's kind of like an all-comers. Ooh. Okay, I know I don't care for Burley. I want a second supply wagon or increased accuracy at the cost of melee. So there's no downside to having the supply wagon. I mean, if I have it, I really don't need to expend ammunition ever. I can pretty much just use the 2 supply wagons I have. I would think that would pretty much cover it, and then I can use all the surplus ammo for drilling. This is good. Like, the 15% accuracy is fine. I guess if I do that, I'm committing this to being another kind of shooty unit. I just so like the idea of having double supply wagons, but I don't think this was ever going to be the melee-focused unit. That might be Horvat. No, the melee damage received one is not good. Grenade isn't good. And maybe it's Von Leven, who's right now got the Cav, but yeah, we'll figure that one out. And then all that stuff is good. And I think when we need it, we can certainly look to equip it. We did the manpower. Yeah. So I want to equip, right, that 6-pounder. I really wonder, though, if I should just spread that around to these so that they, well, I guess one more and they become Russian field artillery. In your case, you're really far behind. But we can move you up to battalion. I guess, what do you got now? You got a range of 330, 330, and 474. Since you're the laggard, maybe we'll give you the better one. Then you go up to 440. I like that. What do you go to? You go to, so you gain, I don't know, 50? I guess that's okay. We had things that, okay, so that would increase your range. We haven't got a lot of those elevation screws, but they're not all that common. On artillery, you can do 20% ammo consumption or 34%. So I would do this one at the cost of 6 stamina. What is our stamina? I mean, 46, we have stamina to spare. This is 20%, and that's 20%. Ooh. Okay, and that's 25%. At the cost of stamina. I don't know if the amount of stamina really matters that much, but worry too much more about that. Surf recruits level 4. You can go up to musketeers. I guess that's fine. Probably use a greatcoat. You could, yeah, they all could. When we open those up, that would be a fine use of that, but I think I was finishing raiding this place. I was getting close. Oh, I did the Scorched Earth one, so we destroyed 15 settlements. Yeah, we got good pocket Bibles. We got other stuff that's fine. And we need one more battlefield, which is right here. There's another one there. So let's just go down here, see what we get. Okay. So I mean that's cool. Yeah, I mean it's like an army, you know. They say it's weak, but it's got 2 stars there. British Field Artillery. So this is pretty cav heavy. All right, we'll see what we can do. Then we should be able to pick up 2 more outposts, assuming that we can resolve them, etc., etc. And then we'll just be 1 outpost away from getting the 3rd set of light infantry. So that'll be cool. It's this map. All right. This is the shooty group, yeah. One that probably has very little. All right, let's. Okay, so now the supply wagon's actually out of supply. It's fine. Pandora Musketeers, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That would be the reward for getting the outpost done. It's group 1. You, all of you, and you are group 2. I think I tend to slot you all a bit further to the left. Maybe much further to the left. Like that. Melee folks tend to put over here. Group 3 artillery. I think we'll put here. And I guess we'll find out if we missed anybody in a moment. Have on this one, I guess I'd rather go further to the right. Just wonder who else is lacking. Oh, so those units didn't even get full of ammo, but they got some. Alright, it's good enough to go. Let's throw the lights up front. These guys, I did not min-max where the officer position was or anything like that. And we'll send you all maybe like that, since you're going to have to probably spread out a bit. You're now my group 7. We'll try to remove Bayos on the shooters. Might be nice if all things being equal, we can get the Pandora Musketeers there. Maybe the other one close by. Speed it up because that's what we can do. Yeah, we don't have too much in range yet. Cavs here. Let's move them over there just to make sure nobody's too far away. Maybe have you go there, have you go on the outside. Have you guys go far. And we'll just see about everybody else. Alright, so we can almost start hitting that British foot right there. Alright, them lined up like that. I don't want to push the lights up too close because they could always run them down with their cav, and I'm not really sure that we can back them up effectively. Alright, you guys got the range there. That's fine. You're always in the open. We'll go for you. Alright, these guys should be alright to line out. Same with these guys and them. And finally them. Wow, I'm surprised we hit them. Is that the supply wagon? Look at it way back here. I think they really do aim for it. I think that those are divots from where the AI already was targeting, so who knew? These guys can certainly move over to help. I thought outranging him would be enough. Maybe it's not. I guess these guys don't really have to go back there. Well, you know what? They might in case the observation Fusiliers, for whatever reason, get knocked out of there. Wow, 80% cover. Pretty good. General, I still don't know what to do with. I wanted to give the surf recruits some more to do so we can level them up. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I guess we'll reposition like that. Okay, we'll start dragging them back. The artillery switch to them. I think they're going to be the bigger threat eventually. Go Kievsky Musketeers. Alright, you guys are all set. Yeah, I think we're doing this wrong. We should finish focusing down one group before we move on to another. Move those surf recruits up, move them over. Get our cav back. We don't want to take the head-on charge there. Actually have them focus on maybe dealing with the dragoons, and probably the same with the observation grenadiers. And then get those recruits up. Alright, we'll have them get out there. I think that's fine. I don't really need the Kievsky Musketeers doing more. I need observation recruits doing more. So even if these are not like the most covered advantage things, we got to get XP where we can. Well, that was a little unfortunate, but I guess necessary. Have you move up there. Still looks like their cav is committed to this, so. Alright, that's what you want to commit to. Alright, those guys got annihilated. Still want to let these guys get up there. Here, your recruits as well, so go up and try to do your thing. Maybe you go over there. Honestly, you guys, we might need you over here. I think we're all set. Famous last words, I know, but okay, you shoot them, you shoot them. You guys move up and try to get on their artillery. All right, Very good. And we'll just move everybody up now. Well, everybody over there. Alright, we're going to have to check this out here. Try to get these guys all set. We might want a running head start. Oh, you know what? My lights can deal with that. Alrighty. Oh no. Okay, that was some good news. Try to rescue them. All right. Whew. It's a lot of loot. I feel like now, maybe the 15% refund doesn't feel like it's that much. But I would bet the reservists we get probably more or less pay for everything else. We want tollers and ammo. I still think we go with that and just see where the manpower lies after this. Alright, so we netted a little bit there. You're okay on ammo for the next battle. Maybe this unit needs the ammo and then summon the artillery. Here, we can put a little bit with you guys. That's fine. Yeah, everybody else is pretty good. Ooh, ammo consumption minus 30%? Yeah, we'll certainly do that one. And then, because you guys have the next longest range, you're going to probably shoot more, so you're going to take that one. Do any shooters not have obstacles? You do not. I think with some of these observation recruits, I intended to turn like these guys into the next artillery. They've been at I think 5 veterancy for a very long time. Maybe they're not the ones who get it, but you haven't. All right. That's fine. We got excellent uniforms. We got a bunch of stuff we can sell. Okay, that was that. We're gonna move on down here. Ooh, there is a fort. Do we want to? I think we want to try it. Just see what it is. I abandoned a fort earlier. That was like a full-on fort. It was like a heavily fortified one. I'd never seen anything like it. And so I just abandoned it. It looked like it was going to be too hard. Yeah, we got some stuff. The cool thing is the doctrine. Ooh. I mean, if we do casualties restored after battle, we almost don't need anything. So I don't mind the downside of this. It's going to affect maybe some artillery units, which aren't even going to be that good. Certainly, veteran infantry would be great. Casualties restored after battle 15% is also just... feels really... I think that's really good. I think we can probably get more veterancy through combat and ammo. And so maybe we'll try to also not have to buy too much manpower. Maybe we need to turn to forage. Slim chance. Or 9% attrition. I would just... I don't need weapons that badly. Alright, but we do need time. Or we don't have that much time because we've kind of wandered off, which I generally try not to do. But I thought maybe there was a... Sure. Sure, that's fine. Let's go up to this outpost. I don't think I'm going to bother with the one over there. It feels like it's too far away. I want to try to hit these settlements before we... That's fine. We have ammo. Also fine. Alright, let's get back on the road here. Yeah. Convoy is there. I don't want to make... Okay, we'll stop here, probably buy some food. Ooh, what was behind that? Not the world's greatest forces. There's probably nothing here I want. Except to be able to sell this stuff, right? So we do that. It looks like we just have so much stuff we don't really need. I'd certainly use this as an opportunity to pick up stuff from... Probably not the stable. Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but... That's also pretty cool. But powder house would be the only thing I would think of. And then it would probably be, like, these things. Just kind of gonna save up and just see if we can buy some decent artillery. I guess he's weighed in with a resounding. All right. That will bring in a chunk of change. All right. I don't think we need both of those. We don't need both of those. I'm pretty sure I still have one of those. We don't need that. We don't need that. That'll get us that much. You don't want to lose on food. Alright, manpower and ammo have kind of gone sideways here. By the way, how is that level 2 officer? Like, what is he good at? Oh, I like him. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure that we have room for him. Yeah, I would switch this guy out, but I don't want to lose this supply wagon in battle. I don't think we need to worry about it for this next battle, but am I right that it's just this group pretty much that needs ammo? All right, then we'll take care of them first. And, okay, it's this map. Sure. The ammo hungry. I don't know. Okay, I guess that's everything? Yeah, that's everything. Here, I'll still stick you down in the corner just to see if I can get the AI to kind of chase you. Yeah, I think I also like those guys better over there. And then give me them and them. Them. And them. Two. And 5. 6 can go here. It's fine. Did I miss anybody? I guess. Huh, there it is. Alright, we'll put the lights on the 2 hills and see, well, light. Alright. I mean, if I shoot it, if I counterbat you, will you run away? Or will your friendlies at least come up? I guess not. There it goes. There it is. I think, yeah. You know what? You go up there. You try to deal with them. No idea really where that unit's going. Alright, these guys need to set their feet because it's about to get, I think, a little bad. I will try that and see if it matters. Alright, I guess we have our own little box going here. No idea what those guys are up to, but I guess they know. Here, you guys shoot at that. Try to shoot them down. I'll have them do the same. We're gonna keep sending these guys forward, along with them. I don't think they're coming this way anymore, that's fine. Okay. You guys are pretty braced, man. Alright, let those serfs go back to shooting at that. Okay, they ran onto those. That's not good for them, but sure. Send these guys in to help out. Have those surf recruits try to shoot them. All right. Yeah, it's all cool. Hmm. We got to do something, right? So we'll do that. Okay. These guys could become the next artillery unit, and that would allow us to do some sorting. Is there anything else here we really wanted? I don't think so. I think we can just re-equip here. I think we'll go... And that's fine. That's the last outpost. So maybe we go up to that just in case it doesn't work. We can go to the second one. You know, I don't want to assume that it's going to be fine. That's usually when accidents happen. Okay. We take no chances. No, we got the doctrines, so we'll go for that. We got about a month. Okay. It looks like I could spend a lot of time here. So rather than keeping you on while I hem and haw, do we have anything like... Honestly, nothing like super great, but it's also not super overpriced. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do... We have a whole bunch of stuff we need to do down here. Now that we're at our max number of units, as long as we don't lose any, we should get those Pandor musketeers soon. We should be okay. We're gonna create an artillery brigade. Cav are probably good at 3. I don't think I can micro too much more, but we'll streamline some stuff. We'll probably open up some more slots and start tossing some of this equipment into our units so that we see a qualitative advantage. And then maybe after we do some last minute raiding, probably hit this, hit that, maybe hit 1 or 2 of these. And then if there's like a little bit of time left, we can probably just go into drill stance because we have all that ammo. So yeah, we're gonna have I'm certain we're gonna have HQ battle 2 here coming up in the next episode, and we should have a qualitatively much better army going into that. So hope you enjoyed this one. I enjoyed it. The observation corps is fun, and yeah, I look forward to bringing you more of these.